It's such a key time to be talking to you. Just earlier today, we talked to Steve DeBachman, former state representative, but also now the person who is responsible for the Global Detroit study, which is really, I think there's going to be 10 recommendations, he said, out of the study that talk about immigration, how so many of the foreign-born folks that come to the region are really the ones that are, pressing on entrepreneurship, the patents that are registered, and small business owners, but also we talked about how do you assimilate cultures when you're coming into a culture that has its own issues around race, and then you're adding lots of different kinds of ethnicities now with the real trend in immigration, and not letting people who have been here feel left behind. So it seems like now more than ever your program is so perfect. But I wonder, have you seen changes over the 20 years, Mike, in terms of as we see new populations coming into the region? It must have taken sort of different.
Well, I'm thankful that I'm part of this program, because it's too easy to believe that progress isn't being made if you simply depended on reading the headlines in the papers, and so there's nothing quite as moving as our graduation when these students stand up and declare this experience to have been one of the most important of their young lives, and it's all about the bond that they built with people that just 9 months ago were not, they had no knowledge of. And for me, and I think others on our board would say that witnessing that alone is enough to allow us to believe that the problems that still plague this community, the polarization that still separates us, all the myths that lie behind that polarization can in fact be broke through engaging each other and working shoulder to shoulder with folks that you didn't realize you had that much in common with, but who bring their own talents and passion to a problem. It can only be empowering, and allow you to believe that we can make progress on our problems.
Did people discourage you from establishing the program?
I wouldn't say. I think they were all intrigued with the concept. I suppose the reality is around where's the funding going to come from. Can you really get city and suburban school districts to cooperate? Can you really get students released from a day of school? Will parents support that? Those hurdles did definitely exist. But I would have to say the core concept we did not receive any resistance to, which tells me that folks are ready, folks are willing. If you can find the mechanism to unlock or lock into that, I guess, believability, then other programs like ours could be successful.
I also think, too, that I'm a believer in the basic good of people. And I think when you present something that people just know is the right thing to do, they're, at least in some cases, willing to get out of your way, even if they're not with you on it. And then it's our hope over time that you can get them with you on it once you show them how profound it can impact people. So I think sometimes you have that passive resistance that probably isn't interested or thinks it's just a load of crap or whatever, but you can get them with you if you just plug ahead, in spite of them.